What an amazing season we've had so far in the first ever standalone one-make Praga Cup Championship in the UK. After 4 rounds and 7 races, we've seen 20 out of the 29 drivers on the podium with no fewer than 7 different winners. We're now just past the halfway point of the season with 2 rounds and 4 races left on the calendar before we find out who will be the inaugural Praga Cup champions. But before that happens, there's a lot of racing to come, and you can bet there'll be tears of joy for some and tears of frustration for others. To bring you back up to speed, the Praga Cup is a one-make endurance championship using the Praga R1 car. Each car has a team of 2 drivers, 1 amateur and 1 pro, with each pair sharing roughly half of the 1-hour race distance behind the wheel. The R1s they race are powered by a 2-litre turbocharged Alpine Renault engine and rely totally on speed and aerodynamics to keep the cars on the road. Yes, downforce is the secret to these cars, that and the fact they are built from carbon fibre. Weighing in at just 643 kilograms and running at 365 brake horsepower, these cars are true pocket rockets, regularly matching and even beating GT3 lap times. So who is in with a chance at this critical stage of the season? And we mustn't forget, they're not just fighting for the right to put their name on the trophy, but they are also fighting to win one of the most incredible prizes in UK motorsport history. The owner of the winning car in the championship will win a Praga R1 race car. At the sharp end of the leaderboard currently, in a factory Praga run by Goddard Motorsport, is the Pro-Am pairing of Goddard and Jimmy Broadbent. What's incredible about their story is the amateur driver Broadbent, the very popular YouTuber and sim racer, was a complete rookie just last season, having been given his break into the world of real-life high-end motorsport by Praga cars themselves. Under the mentorship of his pro teammate Goddard, the pair have won 2 races and stood on the podium a further 2 times so far this season. And despite some heartbreaking bad luck that saw a 3rd victory stripped from them for a technical irregularity with their car, they still top the rankings with 149 points. To top it off, Scotsman Much has set the record lap time at 2 of the circuits visited this season. Hot on their heels, just 11 points back, is the Raw Motorsport pairing of pro driver Rob Weldon and amateur Ben Stone. The pair have wrapped up 4 podium spots and a victory to put them in a serious position to contend for the championship. And as the leading privateer team, Raw is in pole position to win that Praga R1 race car. Just 2 points back in 3rd overall is the first of 2 cars from the Mittel Cars team. Piloted by team owner Scott Mittel and his co-driver Charles Hall, the pairing have had their fair share of ups and downs, taking 2 wins and a 3rd place to give themselves a really good chance of winning the championship overall. And if that wasn't close enough to call, just a single point off the podium in 4th is the student-run car of the University of Wolverhampton. Driven by Shane Kelly and Stefano Lini, they finished in strong form at the last round in Silverstone, where they took their first race win. And then, just 2 points further back, is the second Mittel Cars Praga R1, driven by the experienced Chippy Westmail and his teammate Dan Gore. With 32 points up for grabs for a win, it's anyone's for the taking. The smart bettors amongst us will be keeping their money safely in the bank right now. So 5 teams, all with a genuine chance of taking the championship and of course the impressible prize of a Praga R1. But behind them is a grid of drivers who will all be giving everything they've got to get amongst it in the next round at Donington. Drivers like the former Top Gear Stig Ben Collins and his ex-SAS Soldier teammate Jay Morton in a Praga factory car run by Goddard Motorsport. Another Idola-run car is driven by the twins, Ed and Chris Bridle. These young guns have been racing Pragas for a few seasons now and have their eyes set on a career in the higher echelons of pro motorsport. So you can guarantee they'll be throwing the cat among the pigeons to make sure they get noticed. And then one of the most interesting cars to keep an eye on is the Arden car. For those not in the know, the name Arden is synonymous with giving young talent opportunities and belongs to Red Bull's F1 team principal Christian Horner and his father Gary. Although their drivers don't compete for points, they use the challenging Praga Cup Championship and high-end Praga R1 car as an opportunity to give different young drivers from their team competitive real-world race experience. It's going to be an incredible battle to watch, and hopefully we will see you at Donington on the 20th and 21st of August. And if you can't get there, join me, Dave Goddard, on the live stream. Just search for British Automobile Racing Club on YouTube.